back. We got another tool review for you today. As a quick disclaimer, um, this goes for this tool and all the other tools I'm going to review until I tell you otherwise. That I'm not sponsored or have been given a special discount or anything on any of these tools. I purchase them with my own money, try to catch a good deal when I can, and just like this tool we're going to review today, which is the Kobalt 10-inch table saw. I caught it on Black Friday. Also used a $20 off coupon. It's a $300 table saw. I think you can catch it on sale for $250, but I believe it was $180 Black Friday, and I picked it up for $160 after my coupon. So, with that being said, we're gonna bust this open. It's like I said, it's a 10-inch table saw, 15 amp. It's and let's just bust it open and take a look at it. Now, like we did on the air compressor, I'm just going to open it up and see how many steps there are to putting this thing together, and we might set the camera to capture this quickly so you don't have to sit here and watch me put it together. But the compressor was all together. Looks like that isn't going to be the case here. Again, we've got the manual right on top. This table saw comes with its own collapsible legs and wheels, so you can roll it around from job site to job site. We're going to be using it like that for now in the shop, so I can take it outside and do cuts outside when needed. But eventually, once I start building shop furniture, I get my miter saw station built and things like that, I'll build a table for it and a feed table for it as well. Okay. So there's some assembly required when it comes to the legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to try something different with the camera and switch it to I forgot what the mode was. I'll tell you in a minute. To fast capture this, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this for the next hour. Hey everyone, we're back again. The other night when I recorded this, I actually left the phone in hyperlapse mode, so I didn't get my review or overview done at the time. So we're going to go over this real quick. Um, we got it put together in, I believe, about 30, 40 minutes it took us. It wasn't overly difficult, just took some time. And that was me doing it by myself. If you had somebody to help you, it would go a lot quicker. And all it took was a number two Phillips head screwdriver and um, I used my impact with a 1/2 inch bit on it. The wheels, they couldn't be attached with the impact. And then I used a crescent wrench on the ones I couldn't use my impact on, or universal strip, or whatever you want to call it. I uh, I like it so far from the way it looks and the way it feels, but we won't know until we try it, which will be really soon. So it comes with your, typical fence. It it seems like a pretty nice fence. Inside the fence, you've got your little push bar. It's not the greatest push stick, but it's not bad either. And it stores right here conveniently right inside the fence. And it came with your little miter deal here, which it feels a little loose from side to side. It doesn't fit right in the rails too tightly. I feel like it could have been machined a little bit better, but it's not bad. We'll find a use for it. And you have your table top is extendable. It slides real smooth, and you see you get quite a bit of work done on here. Of course, you see that it is portable. It does have the wheels and stuff. We're just going to be leaving it like that in the shop for right now, but eventually we're going to build a table around this and an outfeed table for it. You do have storage for your safety equipment here for whenever you need to remove it to make smaller, tighter cuts and stuff like that, because this isn't going to be very useful to be on there all the time. And you've already got your riving knife on here, which is great. That is important safety equipment that should be on every saw, and if you do have it, leave it on there. I said this goes on here. I'm not sure how it does, but I see there is a little sign for it with the clips in there, something like that. Then your outfeed table on here is also adjustable. It's a little wiggly too, but it's outfeed table. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's supposed to be a little lower than the tabletop anyway, and I think it'll work just fine until we get something better built. Other than that, you have onboard storage for your miter gauge here. Well, and I haven't tried that yet. It seems okay. It's a little tight, but it slides right in. You also have your cord wrap on the back. Because it is a portable saw, they give you that on board, which is real nice. We're going to plug that up into a 15 amp plug and hope we don't blow a breaker. I don't have my 20 amps wired up, and this is a 15 amp table saw. I'm not running anything besides lights. Typical blade up, blade down. Actually, blade down, blade up. And if I took this brake off back here, we could can it and with a different plate. You go all the way to 45 degrees. You have your little safety key on here that you can remove in case you have children coming in and out of the shop or anybody that you need to worry about there. And that is it. You do have extra blade storage on the side, but the storage isn't very long, maybe an inch, inch and a half. So I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to be able to get a dado stack on, and we're going to find that out in the future. So let me go ahead and I'm going to unplug this, slap this back on. So this is fairly easy to get on and off. Put it on there in the right direction. Just clips on just like that and locks into place. Okay. Plug that back in and we'll turn it on for you. Kicks right on, runs fairly smooth, doesn't seem to be a whole lot of vibration, although there is a little because this is pretty lightweight. But it does seem nice, and it is loud, but it is a table saw, so it's going to be loud. As far as, this is more of an overview, as far as reviewing it, we will be getting to our next project shortly. If my flooring had ever come in from Lowe's, it was back ordered, I get the flooring in and I could start getting the rest of our equipment together, our miter saw and things like that. And I have everything to start our first project, which I have plenty of stuff that I could have started a project already, but there is a certain thing I wanted to be the first project, which we'll unveil later. But that's it for the table saw for tonight. And thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. You guys have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.